Hello from Seoul. It's getting chilly out there, so you're craving some nice and comforting soup. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure you don't want to cook all day for that sip of soup. If this is you, don't worry about it. All you need is only 7 minutes. Alright, are you guys ready? Let's get started. Today, we are making Budae Jjigae, Korean army stew. And as always, I'm gonna show you two versions, the authentic one and a super simple version. Although I'm gonna share a super simple version, the authentic one is not hard or time consuming. So unless you're in a hurry to save the planet like a superhero, I strongly recommend the authentic one because it's too delicious. For this, you will need spam, sausage, bacon, ground beef, baked beans, American cheese, cabbage, potato, and green onion. As you can guess from the name of the dish, the ingredients mostly came from US military base. So there's no such thing as a traditional or original recipe. So just use whatever you have in your fridge. Like if you have leftover ham from Thanksgiving, go ahead and use that. Honestly, I've never tried it, but my friend said that's awesome. Thanks, Patrick. First, let's make the seasoning paste. Put 3 tablespoons of Korean chili pepper flakes, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, half a tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of chicken powder, half a tablespoon of tajida, Korean beef stock powder, half a tablespoon of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of water, and give it a good mix. If you have someone looking over your shoulder and watching your every move, then just tell them like this is gonna be so much better after 1 or 2 days in the fridge. Then your family or friends will think you are a Korean master chef. And this is how to show off. While the seasoning paste is stretching its feet in the fridge, let's prep other ingredients. First, chop 200 grams of cabbage into bite-sized pieces. It doesn't matter how you chop it, but not too small or not too thin, because we still want that bit of a bite. Next, potato. Just slice half a potato as thinly as you can. Actually, for Budae Jjigae, it's not an essential ingredient, but the starch from the potatoes will thicken our stew and make it much tastier, so I highly recommend using it. And then green onion. As always, more green onion, more delicious, so be super generous with this. Trust me, that will never let you down. Now for the protein, slice 200 grams of spam into nice bite-sized pieces. Here, it's better to slice thinner than thicker, because this way, the juice from spam will come out and go into the broth a lot quicker, so you can get a much deeper taste from your broth. And then, for the same reason, cut 3 to 4 sausages into thin slices. Not only will it make the broth tastier, it will make your Budae Jjigae look like the one from restaurants. Trust me, your family or friends will say, you must have worked at Korean restaurants. Yeah, that's gonna happen. If they don't, who cares? You still got amazing Budae Jjigae. This time, bacon. There's nothing much to say about it, so just chop them nicely. That's it. Next, ground beef. Grab a little bit of beef and form it into a circle, like meatballs. For information, some restaurants season their meatballs, but it's gonna be pretty salty because of spam, sausage, and the seasoning paste. So no need to add extra seasoning here, so don't get me wrong, it's not because I'm lazy. Alright, finally, it's time to assemble. In a shallow pot, put all the ingredients one by one, but try to put them in different sections. This little detail will make your food look like the one straight out from the restaurants. And after that, pour the sauce into the center. Lastly, put 2 tablespoons of baked beans and 1 slice of American cheese on top. What? Where's the kimchi? You know what? In Korea, there are many different styles of Budae Jjigae. And honestly, Claire is not a big fan with kimchi in it, so there's nothing much I can do about it. Listen, if you're gonna get married, this is the reality. And this is how I survive. Now into this beautiful pot, add 3.5 cups of water and bring it to a boil. Once it's bubbling hot, your Budae Jjigae is done. For information, if there's a Korean supermarket near your place, get this kind of Korean beef bone stock and mix it with water like a 1-to-1 ratio. Then it will taste phenomenal, and I'm pretty sure you might think I should open a Korean restaurant. Oh, you will. Alright, our Budae Jjigae is ready to go. Let's go to our taste tester. Claire.
Woo! It's like a festival in one pot. There's so many ingredients like sausage, spam, potatoes, And most importantly, the green onions. And I love this sizzling sound. I want a little bit of everything. 스팸에 치즈가 싹 녹았어. 먼저 국물부터. Here we go. 오, 기가 막히네. 오. 다양한 재료에서 나오는 이 깊은 맛이 진짜 예술이다. 와, 너무 잘 어울려, 서로서로. 진짜 맛있다. 하필 이 스팸 위에 치즈가 싹 녹아가지고 그 스팸에서 나오는 그 짭조름이랑 치즈의 그 고소함이 어울려져서 너무 맛있다. This time sausage. 라면은 넣어야 되겠네. 부대찌개에 라면이 빠지면 안 되지. 파티를 시작을 해보자. 라면을 가져와라. 라면을 또 여기다 넣는 순간 국물 맛이 확 바뀌잖아. 라면이 국물을 다 흡수하면 안 되니까 물을 조금만 더 추가하자. Just half a cup of water. Mix it around. 국물도 좀 넣고 소시지랑 얘네가 또 빠지면 안 되지. 그러네. 그렇지. 훨씬 더 깊어졌다. 맛있어. 맛있어. 진짜 부대찌개의 꽃은 바로 이 라면인 것 같아. For your information, if you don't have ramen noodles, don't worry about it. You can also use udon noodles, and that's gonna be fantastic too.
Although I showed you a simple recipe, some of you, like college students, still want it to be easier than that. For those of you, I brought this, the 7-minute Budae Jjigae. For the super simple version, we're gonna use a little secret weapon here. It's Korean ramen. For this, you will need instant ramen, sausage, spam, baked beans, green onion, and American cheese. Even if you don't have 1 or 2 ingredients, you can still make it, so don't trouble yourself to go grocery shopping and just use what you have in your fridge. First, cut 1 sausage into bite-sized pieces. Actually, you can put as much as you want, but if it's too much, the broth might get too salty, so don't go crazy with this. Next, spam. I'm gonna use only half of it, which is 100 grams. I know some of you are not a big fan of spam, but trust me, that'll be a real game changer, so please give it a shot. You won't regret it. And then green onion. Make sure to use both parts for flavor and color. Now let's add 600 milliliters of water into a pot and put your sausage, spam, ramen packets, 1 tablespoon of ketchup and bring it to a boil. Once it's piping hot, add in the ramen noodles and let it cook for about 4 minutes. For information, if you want budae jjigae with kimchi in it, then add some kimchi now, but just a little bit. If you put too much, that's kimchi stew, not budae jjigae. Now let's finish it off with some baked beans, green onions, and half of American cheese. How does it look? It looks absolutely delicious, right? Alright, let's go to our taste tester. Claire?
되게 빨리 했네. I love this presentation. So pretty. I know it's too pretty, so it's heartbreaking when you mix it, but you gotta do it to fully enjoy the taste. 나는 맨날 이렇게 예쁜 음식을 다 망치는 역할이냐? 예쁜 이 모습은 잠깐 보여주고 섞였어. 이게 치즈가 국물에 잘 녹아야 훨씬 나는 맛있더라고. 크리미해지면서. Let me try the broth first. 맛있다. 맛있다. 아까 건 조금 더 리치했다면 토마토 케첩 덕분인지 약간 밝은 느낌이 나. 그 액시리, 그 약간의 그 새콤한 맛이 좀 맛을 확 끌어주는 것 같아. 이 정도면 합격. Both of them are so great, so I can't decide which one is better. Just try them all. You won't regret it.
Today, I showed you how to make Budae Jjigae, one of the most popular Korean stews. It is cheap, easy, and delicious. And not only that, unlike other Korean dishes, everything you need is pretty much like in your pantry, right? So stop worrying and run to your kitchen. Once you try it, I'm pretty sure you want to open your own Korean restaurant. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.